the African National Congress. Jesus, what are we talking about? My brother, my sister, it's an interesting day, and I need you to open your ears and listen with rapt attention. My brother, my sister, today we're talking about Anton Muziwaki Lembedi. Anton Muziwaki Lembedi. In this class, we'll simply call him Anton Lembedi. Anton is spelled A-N-T-O-N. Muziwaki is M-U-Z-I-W-A-K-H-E. Lembedi is L-E-M-B-E-D-E. And he was born on the 21st of March, 1914. 5 years after Kwame Nkrumah was born. My brother, my sister, he died so early at the age of 33. My brother, my sister, he was a South African activist and a founding president of the African National Congress Youth League. Yes, so is the ANCYL. 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 Yes, the African National Congress Youth League. So the Youth League or the youth faction of the ANC. This is very important. So he controlled the youth. All the black youth in South Africa knew him and supported him. He was powerful. In fact, he controlled the ANC because the youth formed the biggest part of the Congress. My brother, my sister, he has been described as the principal architect of South Africa's first full-fledged ideology of African nationalism. This is the man we are talking about. Hey! Lembedi had a strong influence on Nelson Mandela. Oh, yes. Lembedi, he influenced Nelson Mandela. And listen to this. He also influenced Walter Sisulu and Oliver Tambo. Lembedi was regarded as the progenitor of the program of action that was adopted as a guiding document by the 1949 meeting of the National Congress, that's the African National Congress. My brother, my sister, now let us go into the story of this stalwart, this colossus. Now, Anton Muziwaki Lembedi was born on the 21st of January 1914 on the farm of Frankfell in Eastern, near Pietermaritzburg, the KwaZulu-Natal of South Africa. Oh gosh, he was born on a farm. He was the eldest of 7 children born to Mbazana Martin and Martha Nora Malutuli Lembedi. My brother, my sister, his father was simply called Martin and his mother was Martha. My brother, my sister, his father was a farm laborer and the mother was a teacher. He was homeschooled by his mother because they couldn't pay, they couldn't afford to take him to school. His mother taught him how to read and write until he reached grade 4. He was then given the name Anton by a priest at Eastern. In fact, all that time, they called him by his South African name, Muziwaki. My brother, my sister, it was only when he turned 13 that he started his formal education at the Catholic school. So he enrolled, my brother, my sister, at the Adams College over there in South Africa. And he moved from one class to the other, from one native school to the other. My brother, my sister. He was mentored by Booker T. Washington. the American educator, author, and orator. He read his books and his opinions, and he felt he could align with this man. Oh my God. When he graduated from Adams College, he took up a teaching post. But whilst he was teaching, he also pursued a Bachelor of Arts degree in his spare time. He majored in philosophy and Roman law. Lembedi then enrolled at the University of South Africa, UNISA, for a law degree and completed in 1942. He finally registered for a Master of Arts degree in philosophy in 1943. And in 1945, he wrote his thesis, which was titled The Conception of God as Expounded by or as it emerges from the writings of philosophers from the carless to present day. My brother, my sister, that was what he wrote. Now, when he finished his LLB, his degree in law, he was moved to Johannesburg, my brother, my sister, where he wrote, my brother, my sister, and he also practiced as a lawyer. That was when he met people like Walter Sisulu, Nelson Mandela, and Oliver Tambo. And they went ahead to establish the Black South African law firm, discussing how they could win their freedom. And in 1944, he attended the wedding of Walter and Albertina Sisulu. Also, he was present at Nelson Mandela's wedding. My brother, my sister, Nelson Mandela was also at this wedding of Sisulu and Evelyn Massey, who we talked about before. Today, we are talking about this great black man. He founded the Youth Link, yes, of the ANC, my brother, my sister, and he urged the youth on to stand firm and ask for their independence. He spent time creating the organization's manifesto, whilst also being elected to be the ANC secretary in Transvaal. The following year, Lembedi, Tambo, and Sisulu went on the attack to defend their ideas of African nationalism, and they also succeeded in getting the communists thrown out of the Congress in the Transvaal. Possibly as a result, both the ANC's national executive seconded him to help him. My brother, my sister, this was 1945. Eish. But things happened. Lembedi died suddenly in 1947 within his own people. My brother, my sister, everybody was shocked. The cause of his death was not announced, but his family later said it was cardiac failure associated with a blocked intestine. He had intestinal problems during the 1940s, and he had abdominal surgery in both 1940 and 41. Lembedi had a funeral with many notable attendees. Brother, my sister, he died before South Africa could be independent. But he inspired the youth, inspired Mandela, Walter Sisulu, and Oliver Tambo. Today we remember you. He wrote books, Freedom in Our Lifetime, the collected writings of Anton Muziwaki Lembedi. Today we remember you, Papa. Papa Yakai Kai YB. We remember you, Papa. Uninyaminko. Uninyaminko. Papa YB. In the burden of knowledge, I ask you, now that you know the story of Anton Lembedi, what would you do? Be an any ole mini oba fe yezu da kagane mezaka yide ye ampa bango boka